Must be paid.
Admiral, this is Mikal. I have found the Exile.
Any luck on getting my modulator back from Joran? I don't think anyone here will be able to help me. Excellent. How did you deal with Joran? Really? You must have been very persuasive. I'm relieved this situation is finally resolved. You have more than earned this reward.
It's you again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something? So you did. Here's the credits I told you about. Even with the caves cleared, I imagine it'll take some time before the Kinrath aren't on the plains. That was very helpful of you. You've saved some lives today. You want something? I'll tell you what I tell all those grubby salvagers. No body, no claim. I'm no longer even looking at wills or credit notes, and if you think that's gruesome, then go space yourself. Let me see the will. I'll be glad to get rid of this claim and get those salvagers out of my headquarters. Let me see. He left his claim to you. How to even... You know, at this point, I don't even care. I'll have one of the militia get the claim for you. Here's your claim. I'll go let the salvagers know that it's been taken care of. Hopefully, this is the last I hear of it. It's you again. You want something? I don't have anything to say about that. We can talk more later.
Hello there. You haven't had any new troubles, I hope? Let me guess. You were tricked out of some credits. Sorry, friend, but we don't do anything about that anymore. Don't you know our rules? Glad you asked. So here are the militia rules then. Kunda and the salvager camp are under militia protection, so a friendly scuffle is all right. But if any blasters are drawn, there'll be hell to pay. But if you buy some Jedi trinket and you're not satisfied, you're on your own. I'd stay away from the mercenary camp. We've had difficulties with them. We don't patrol or investigate there anymore. A trip there and you're on your own. Follow the rules, and we don't have any problems. Oh, and Pato Ado doesn't cheat as far as we can figure. So don't complain about the Ithorian either. I don't even want to get into it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. The thing... So... No, it... All right.
I hope that you haven't run into any difficulties you couldn't deal with. Is there anything else I can assist you with? I have no doubt that Maroon means well. but I have every confidence in Zeron. I would ask you to ignore anything Barun asked of you. He doesn't see the full scope. What have you learned, Jedi? Very well. I will deal with the situation as I must. Guard, please bring Zeron and Barun here immediately.
What is it, Terena? I'm very busy.
I'll get straight to the point. I have found evidence that you are unbalancing our precarious relations with the mercenaries. Do you deny this?
I deny nothing. You know I have done everything for the good of Kunda. The mercenaries are a real threat, though many here are blind to it.
I have no choice but to err on the side of diplomacy. Until further notice, I am giving command of the militia to Barun. I hope, Zeron, that you will continue to serve as Barun's second in command.
I believe you're making a mistake, Terena, but I will not let my pride compromise the militia. I will still serve.
Thank you, Zeron. You are dismissed.
I'm grateful for your support, Administrator. As the new leader of the militia, I swear to support your goals of peace and compromise.
That will be all, Baron.
You're making a big mistake. There's good reasons for what I did. Barun is going to get all of Kunda killed. You don't know the whole story.
Thanks for your support. I've been waiting for some time to get my chance to lead the militia the right way.
Nothing more to say to you.
Halt, settler. This is a restricted area. How the hell did you get through the Kinrath? You should leave. I know that you settlers have a score to settle with Jedi. Trust me, this one's gonna suffer. I can understand how you feel, but he's worth a lot less to us if he's dead. So we're not gonna kill him. And we're definitely not gonna let you kill him. He's a what? It doesn't matter if he's a master. That force cage will hold him. Well, if you think you can help keep him secure, take a stab at it. I have no idea what you did, but I feel a lot more certain he's not going anywhere. Here's some credits. We appreciate the help. You must really hate this guy. We'll make sure to give him some special attention in transit. As much as you've helped, don't come back. And don't tell anyone what we're up to. This Jedi is taken care of. I warned you, but I'm glad you didn't listen. Attack, men!
Time to
Always rushing into action without thinking of the consequences. What? You're expecting thanks? Kunda is in danger, and you've ruined the best chance of averting a full-scale conflict. Though perhaps that was your intent. Don't think that I can't sense the taint of the dark side in you. It is difficult to perceive with the force here on Dantooine, but it does not conceal your nature completely. I don't know why you think I'd tell you anything. Do you think I would tell you if I knew? There are enough of us left to stop you, and now that you have finally chosen to reveal yourself, you shall answer for what you have done. You're wasting your time. Anything I tell you will die with you. We were not in hiding, despite what you believe. It is you and all those allied with you that hide and must be found. Because you defied the council and followed Revan to war, and from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco. You see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty of war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. We were not in hiding, despite what you believe. It is you. We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force. Such punishments are reserved for only a few. Although it was within our power, we did not inflict such a loss upon you. Your loss was a casualty of war, no more. Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel any power in you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. You've seen the end of your trial? Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge? That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences. Fine. There's little I can tell you. Master Kavar felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And Kavar was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations will not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it. Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond that grows between master and student. Are you saying you have bonded with another? Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. You are deluded to think it would be lethal. Still, your ability to form such connections to influence others was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort, but a bond that ties two lives together. Such bonds do not seem natural to me. And with your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a bond would be impossible. You've become strong again, but I know not how. This isn't over, Exile.
You are the Jedi I've heard reports of, and I am Azkul, leader of the mercenaries on Dantooine. That is correct, and I want you to help me. According to my reports, I have 4 times as many soldiers as the militia, and I'm committed to taking Kunda. It is inevitable that I will succeed. If you wish to avoid my men eradicating the people of Dantooine, you will make it easier for me to take Kunda. Of course, I will pay well for your services. There are many ways someone with your abilities can aid us. Before the action begins, I have 2 main tasks in mind for you. Disable the gun turrets and the traps. Deal with the turrets however you see fit. Just keep them from pestering my men. Decide quickly. I have a slaughter plan. When the militia learns of our attack, they will plant traps around the entrances to Kunda. Disable them. Decide quickly. I have a slaughter plan. Return to me when you are ready for us to begin our assault. I warn you not to keep me waiting.
Watch out for Azkul. I've known his kind before. He will attack you without hesitation if he believes you aren't working with him.
I have nothing more to see.
Welcome back to Kunda.
You're just in time. Terena told me you've been searching for her friend. Well, I'm gonna have to ask you to put that on hold for now, as I've been telling Terena. I've just received solid proof that the mercenaries are planning to annihilate Kunda. We need your help.
I've placed Zeron back in charge of Kunda's defense. Right or wrong, Zeron is the best man to lead the militia in this crisis. Zeron says that even with a plan, the mercenaries have to gather their forces, then coordinate their assault. So we still have time. I'm afraid the militia has not been adequately trained for the task that befalls them. Right now, just us and the militia. I don't want to create a needless panic. But be assured I will make sure that all civilians are warned in time so they can get to safety. Though if we lose this battle, nowhere on Dantooine will be safe for settlers for long. I have instructed the militia and other Kunda personnel that you are to be provided with anything that can be spared. Unfortunately, that isn't much. Our militia is effective at peacekeeping, but isn't prepared for a full-scale battle. If you can do anything to ready them for the reality of it, that would be helpful. Besides that, look around Kunda and see what you can do to strengthen our defenses. I know that we don't have the perimeter turrets online, and that alone could make a significant difference. Zeron says there is a considerable chance they will breach Kunda itself. Anything you can do to slow them down could turn the tide of battle. Here is a MasterCard key that will open all of the security doors inside Kunda. Anything that might aid you in your task, please use. Soon, all the civilians will be evacuated. So if you have any business with them, I suggest you take care of it. Whenever you are ready to finalize the defenses, talk with Zeron.
I was right about you. You are trouble. But you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans? We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done. Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the blink. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. I've had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Kunda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight, maybe die for a cause. I don't know for certain. It could be a day or even a week. Depends on how good Azkul is at organizing his men. I'm guessing not so good. When you're ready, come back and we can talk about the final plans to defend Kunda.
Insoranaka me gonsoji. Jenish melaka wachino so impos morcha chani rika-san. Wala kun bi. Ritu tin mipa. Chichi na du chang yuma.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego clouded my judgment as to what's best for Kunda.
Yes.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to Administrator Adari, quickly finish your business in Kunda, and go. I will answer your questions. Yeah, I guess so. I'm not too fond of my job, but it's better than the job I'd have if the Mercs took over. I'll report to Zeron for militia duty.
Don't cause any more trouble for Dad. Welcome back to Kunda.
Welcome back. Is there anything else I can do for you? What else would you like to know?
Thanks for the help. I plan on going back to the farm shortly. Since you're asking me, I suppose I could. I figure I still owe you for helping me with my thief problem. Zeron has asked me several times before to join the militia. I expect he's going to be very pleased.
I hear you.
Ready.
I hear you.
Yes.
Just say the word.
Yes.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orak tu catada. Federatore padano ringatel camarada te la fibu nubu de bicarana cenirara. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orak tu catada. Terewana jun konata della raguno antunna. Dai rinto ron kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno toto rere senisensen. Der rinto ron to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsada ranane gra dall'onu tacholoren.
He had it coming. Something up?
Are you ready? I won't wait long for you. Good. I will deploy men to surround Kunda and attack all 3 entrances. Okay. Which entrance is their weakest? You heard the Jedi. Move out, men. Come on, Jedi. You're leading the first wave.
I can't believe you've betrayed us. Tarina was wrong for trusting a Jedi. You are despicable. Even if you make it past me, Master Vrook will bring you to justice for Kunda.
cause any more trouble for Dantooine.
I should have stopped you long ago. Your machinations end here, outcast. No more words. Defend yourself or perish.
You have him on the defensive. He uses the Sheen form. Study his movements carefully and emulate them. This form will be useful when you face multiple opponents or ranged attack. Sheen also allows you to make more devastating critical attacks.
Are you arrogant enough to think you can divide your attention while fighting me? You think you can learn my technique just by watching me? It takes a Jedi Master years to perfect it. It's not possible. You must be stopped.
You should have let him live. He would have fetched a fine price on Nar Shaddaa. Kunda is ours, thanks in part to your assistance. Here, take your reward, Jedi. Fine, greedy Jedi. You'll get 50% more. Take it and go. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with the Administrator, and I'm dressed to kill.
The Republic won't stand for what you've done here. You'll pay for your crimes.
I was going to make it a painless death, but you've been much more difficult than you had to be. Now you're going to pay.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
very up. I know recipe. Systems failing. Ratio achieved. Systems failing, master. Failing, master.
I received an urgent communication for you from Colonel Tobin. Return to the camp as soon as possible and I will tell you more.
Finally decided to let me take a look at your circuitry.
Answer. Indeed, I did. I hope you understand how difficult it is for me to trust a meatbag with something as delicate as my inner mechanics. Explanation. Our encounters with my copies has convinced me that I should look into upgrading my capabilities in order that I may be able to destroy them with greater impunity.
Worried you might be going obsolete? I understand.
Objection. Nothing of the sort. I am programmed to improve my capabilities if it will improve my chances of destroying a target, even as unsavory an avenue as this.
You don't have to suffer on my account. Maybe you are better off not letting me dig around in you.
Retraction. You must understand, my previous interactions with meatbags have rarely been pleasant. Disclosure. After all, most of those meetings involved the termination of said meatbags.
It obviously couldn't have been your charming personality. Now, if you want me to see if I can upgrade your functionality, just let me get to work on you.
Answer. In that case, please go ahead. Just be careful not to damage any of my delicate parts. Analysis. My self-diagnostic indicates that my performance has indeed been improved. Also, many of my systems are reporting improved efficiency. Commentary. I am most pleased with this turn of events. It would appear that my initial analysis of your mechanical abilities was incorrect.
You're welcome.
I hear that you were the one responsible for our defeat at Malachor 5.
The General told you that?
We fell into your trap at Malachor and we paid the price. We were eager to destroy the Republic fleet and defeat Revan, so we committed all of our forces to Malachor, sealing our doom. Even then, we might have won the day. The tide of battle was turning when the Republic finally set off their trap. We were almost completely destroyed. You should be proud.
I destroyed your people.
It is as much your triumph as our failure. We learned a lesson and we paid the price for our mistake. I hold no grudge against you for what you did. It is the Mandalorian way to respect strength, and we will not be so foolish ever again.